Hello, everybody. Daniel Feuerstein from Beyond the 90 as we're going to review day one and preview day two for the 2026 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup round one proper. It's great to have the Open Cup back, ready to go. And once again, Open Cup nights across America just means it's more special when we watch these games live. Now, of course, YouTube, CBS Sports Network, CBS Sports Galazzo Network. So it's just been tremendous. It's been a lot of fun. And, we had some pretty darn good games, but we had a cup set, which is the most important. Obviously, we hope to see cup sets happening. Unfortunately, we thought we are going to get a cup set early on between Detroit City and Michigan Rangers. Unfortunately, for Michigan Rangers, they couldn't hold the lead, and Detroit just came out of nowhere and destroyed Michigan Rangers. Unfortunately, but still, look, we are going to have ourselves a great time here on Beyond the 90 as I recap all the scores from day one in round one of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup, the 2026 edition. So let's go ahead and start off. Richmond Kickers versus Northern Virginia FC. That was the first match of the tournament. First goal of the tournament is courtesy of Joshua Kirkland from Richmond. He scores in the 31st minute, and Richmond is leading by a goal to nil. Held that score line until the 89th minute, where Luca Dorado made it 2-0 for Richmond Kickers. They would win it by a final of 2 goals to nil. And unfortunately for Northern Virginia FC, it would be Huber Latona in second half stoppage time. Apparently, the frustrations got to him, and he was the first red card of the tournament in this matchup. So, unfortunately for Northern Virginia FC, of course, they're known as Nova FC for short, they've been eliminated, and Richmond Kickers will advance to the second round. Next matchup, Rhode Island FC taking on Club Deportivo Fialenza Amateur Club out of the state of Massachusetts as they headed south down to Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And it was basically a destruction. Rhode Island FC with a 4-0 victory over Club Deportivo Fialenza. Daniel Rivera got the match winner in the 13th minute. And then it was Calvin Williams who made it 2-0 in the 27th minute. Nick Scardina, 79th minute, made 3-0. And many Rhode Island FC supporters were saying the fourth goal should have been given to Scardina as he shot it, but it did take some form of a deflection, and it did go off of a Fialenza defender, and that was Mr. Michael Willis. It was considered an own goal in the 81st minute. So, unfortunately for Scardina, he did not get his brace. It was officially put down as an own goal by Mr. Michael Willis of Fialenza. So Rhode Island FC does advance to the next round with a 4-0 victory. For Vermont Green hosting Portland, Maine's Hearts of Pine, the first of two, shall we say, New England matchups. Two New England matchups on this day, and it would be Vermont Green, the USL League Two champions last season, in Burlington, Vermont. It only took one goal by Vermont Green to get the victory, and that was by Daniel Ismaili as he converts in the 40th minute. And afterwards, it was all Vermont Green playing defense. They were still attacking, and Portland Hearts of Pine were trying to find that equalizer to force something big. It did not happen. And for Vermont Green, they do advance into the second round of the Open Cup. They are in Cupset City, and it was just unbelievable what they were able to do. It was tremendous. Detroit City FC hosted Michigan Rangers. Now, of course, originally was supposed to be inside, or shall I say outside, at Keyworth Stadium because of that snowstorm or that horrible storm that was in the Detroit area, including also in Pittsburgh. And, they had to play it indoors. So it got transferred over to an indoor facility. And originally, I thought it was going to be a cup set. We had Giuseppe Barone in the 6th minute giving Michigan Rangers the 1-0 lead. And then all of a sudden, it was Preston Tabort with first of two goals, leveled it in the 22nd minute. And at the halftime, it was 1-1. And then it was all Detroit FC, Detroit City FC was all them. Four more goals. Maxi Rodriguez in the 56th minute. Alexander Delou, he got two goals in the 65th and the 81st. And then finally, Preston Tabort, he gets his second goal of the match, 86th minute. Detroit City FC advances on a 5-1 win over Michigan Rangers from the National Premier Soccer League. West Chester United, the U.S. Adult Soccer Association Cup champions, they fall to Loudoun United by a final of 1-2. Marcos Diaz got it done early in the 6th minute to make it 1-0. Elvis Amoa made it 2-0 in the 21st minute, even though Jackson Martin did pull one back in the 84th minute to maybe, give Westchester United some hope. It did not happen, and Westchester United has been eliminated, and Loudoun United advances to the second round. Colorado Springs Switchbacks of USL Championship taking on the best amateur side in the state of Colorado, Azteca FC, and it was the Switchbacks that got the victory 3-0 over Azteca FC. Jonas Feldberg in the 6th minute. Then it became Saddam Masareka in the 82nd minute. And then finally, Corey Bennett in the 86th minute to make it 3-0 for Colorado Springs Switchbacks. So they're off and running. In the 11, also playing indoors because of the snowstorm and the horrible storm that was going through that part of the country. 3-0 victory over Des Moines Menace. That would be Loic Misanvi in the 31st minute. Noble Okello made it 2-0 in the 60th minute. And finally, in the 75th minute, Charlie Sharp makes it 3-0. And unfortunately for all of us, and unfortunately for Des Moines Menace, no sign of Sasha Kleiston, no sign of Bradley Wright Phillips, or any former MLS players. I guess their 2-year run has now come to an end. There will not be a third. And, I was a little sad for that. I was hoping to see Sasha back suiting up for the Open Cup matches, but it looks like, and Sasha did catch my tweet. The Apple TV studio analyst and occasionally on the road as a match analyst, Sasha Kleiston will no longer be donning a Des Moines Menace kit, as it looks like he is now staying retired, not using his platform to re-sign with the Menace to and to perform in the Open Cup. I guess he felt that was it. 2 straight seasons, 2024, 2025 was enough. He will not go for the hat trick in 2026. It's a shame. No Sasha. Well, it's a shame. Was hoping to see him come back one more time, but unfortunately for him, I guess he's just going to do studio work from now on. So, Sasha, if you are watching this, thank you very much for the last 2 seasons. It was great seeing you performing in the Open Cup with USL League Two side Des Moines Menace. It was great that you got Bradley Wright Phillips to join you as well. Many other former MLSers joining you to sign with Des Moines Menace for Open Cup matches, but still, though, it's a shame you're not doing it one more time. I was hoping one more time, and then you call it quits. But hey, we're not going to get the hat trick, unfortunately. So, thank you very much for those great moments, those last 2 seasons in the Open Cup once again. And Sasha, hopefully you will change your mind. Who knows? Maybe you will come in and handle some Open Cup duties for another amateur side or a USL League Two side if you ever do choose to do so. So, very sad it's not you again, but still, though, I understand, and we'll see what happens moving on. Phoenix Rising FC taking on San Ramon FC from the League for Clubs. The only late nighter here today on St. Patrick's Day, and that was a 4-0 victory for Phoenix Rising. Hope Avevu, excuse me, 15th minute made it 1-0. Thought San Ramon was going to make the big stop in first half stoppage time, but unfortunately was not so. Juan Caravallo, first half stoppage time, he made it 2-0. The whistle blew, and it's 2-0 Phoenix Rising going into halftime. The last two goals of the match were in the 90th minute and second half stoppage time. Alexander Vukovic in the 90th minute of regulation, and then Anthony Capetillo Hernandez scores in second half stoppage time, and a great moment for him. 16 years old, I believe, coming out of the Phoenix Rising Academy. Um, Going out there, don't know if he started or not, but still, though, a 16-year-old scoring his first professional goal in the U.S. Open Cup, no less. That's amazing. That is fantastic, and so happy for him. Obviously, his family's proud of him for getting his first professional goal, and hopefully, I mean, I don't believe he's a starter, but hopefully he'll get his opportunities in USL Championship. Hopefully, the strike will be completely averted, but we'll see what happens as the season progresses. Now, here is your preview for round one, day two for the 2026 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup first round proper matches. Day two, here we go. Chattanooga FC will be hosting from Georgia. Kalanji Pro Profile, 6 p.m. Eastern, and that'll be streamed on YouTube. Asheville City SC will be taking on Greenville Triumph, 6:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. Charleston Battery taking on the Florida Badgers of Boynton Beach, 6:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. Louisville City will be taking on Southern Indiana FC. That will be at 7 p.m. Eastern, streaming on YouTube. FC Naples will be hosting Red Force FC from the Aventura, Sunny Isles Beach, Northern Miami Beach area, and that will be at 7 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. On CBS Sports Network, FC Motown will be hosting Hartford Athletic at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And then SC Vistula Garfield will be hosting One Knoxville SC at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. And then at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, Bofs St. Louis will be taking on Union Omaha. That will be on CBS Sports Galazzo Network. And don't forget, any matches on any CBS channel platform, CBS Sports channel platform, will also be streamed on Paramount Plus. That will be next. Little Rock Rangers will be hosting FC Tulsa, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. San Antonio FC will be hosting Cruisers FC at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. My fault there. I just screwed that up, and I apologize about that. New Mexico United, San Antonio FC will be hosting ASC New Stars at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Central. I'll be on YouTube now. New Mexico United will be taking on Cruisers FC, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Mountain. Also on YouTube. And here's the revenge game. Sacramento Republic will be hosting El Farolito at 10 Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, also on YouTube. Of course, those two met last season in the third round. AV Alta FC will be taking on Valley 559 FC, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific on YouTube. Ventura County Fusion will be taking on the Spokane Velocity, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific on YouTube. And finally, Orange County SC will be hosting Laguna United FC at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific over on YouTube. So those are your matches for day two in round one of the 2026 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. Don't forget to come back here to Beyond the 90, not only talking about the U.S. Open Cup, but of course the updating of the issues with the labor problems between the United Soccer Leagues and the USL Players Association. Please don't forget to read all of our fellow writers, Jonathan Starling. Of course, let's not forget Alex Ashton, League One updater. We have the Rooster and the Villain, and many others writing here on Beyond the 90. Don't forget to read or watch your videos here on Beyond the 90 or on YouTube channel or on Spotify with Carter Krishnaiyer here at Beyond the 90 and myself as well. My name is Daniel Feuerstein. Thank you very much for watching me today here at Beyond the 90. Please, as always, come back for day 2 and previewing day 3 of the first round of the 2026 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. My name is Daniel Feuerstein. As always, please enjoy your football. Thank you. And we'll be back for more tomorrow night, day 2, round 1 proper, 2026 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. Another Open Cup night across America.